Hey Kim, so I'll walk you through some of the options you have on Moodle. There's a lot of different options, so you can kind of select, the best of the available options, and you can work on combining them. I'll address these 3 points here. So, yes, students can complete an assignment on Moodle. Now, if you want, it depends how you want them to see the Google document. So your first option is to just link to the Google document, and then they type their answers in on Moodle. The second way you can do it is you can take the questions from the Google document and put the questions on Moodle so they can see the questions and then answer them right below. And the third way to do this is to force copy an assignment, and then students will need to upload a PDF of that. So I'll walk you through those three. The first two are very similar. So let's go right here. I've got a Moodle page open. It's just a fake Moodle page. So I'll go ahead and add an activity, and I'll add an assignment, and I'll just put your name on the assignment. So we'll call it Kim. Now, if you want to just, copy paste the questions from the Google document, you can copy and paste them right here. And then let's say we do this. I'm not sure how many you have, but you would just copy and paste them right here. And I'll show you where that will show for a student. Another option you have is a Google link. So I'm going to do 1 and 2 at the same time here so you can see the difference. And here I would just link, and I want to link to a Google document. So I'll just go pull up a Google document I have open. Now it looks like I need to open one. So I can go and so something like this. So this is just a Google document that you'd be able to see. So I'll put my link sharing on here. Get shareable link. Anybody with the link can view. So I'll just go ahead and copy that. And then when I come over here, I would just put that link right there. And you'd probably want this to open in a new window. You could also, I can put this here. So if I log into I'll go grab that same document. That was in courses, digital citizenship. And which one was that? Digital citizenship course rubric. So it looks like this one right here. So I would select this file. Now here you get to, do you want to make a copy of it, or do you want them to have the link that will update, as you update the file? So you'd probably want that. And then I'm just going to turn these off for now. I mean, you can have those completely. That's completely fine. Now here's where you choose how they're answering. So file submissions means that they will be able to upload a file to you. Online text means that they will be able to fill out the answers just in a screen in Moodle. And PDF submission, this is what I would use if you were going to have them make a copy of the Google site or the Google page, and then write their own answers within there. So we'll do that one later. Right now we'll just do our online text. If you want to, you can use Poodle. This is where they just record their answers, either audio, video, or they can write on the screen. That's your choice. And then we'll just go ahead and hit save for now. So now in a different browser, I've logged in as a test account. So you can see how things look from the teacher end and from the student end. Once this loads here. Okay, so here's our assignment. If I go over to my other browser where I'm logged in, I'll go to this site, and you'll see this is from the student end. This is what it looks like. So from the student end, I'll go ahead and click on this. Now, if you copy pasted your questions here, those would show up right there. If you just did a Google link, that would show up right there where they could click on it, and it will take them, you'd have to sign in, but it will take them to the what we're talking about. Or right here, they can click, and it will automatically take them there. So however you want to have that set up is fine, whatever your preference is there. Now, as far as them answering, so they'll just click Add Submission, and you can see right here, your description still shows up. So if you copy pasted your questions here, now I can go in and answer question 1, and then you can see how that would go. And once they're done, they'll go ahead and hit Save Changes. So now that they've submitted this, so let's go back to the teacher end. On the teacher end, I'll go ahead and refresh this so everything's up to date. I click on the assignment. You can see here that there's been one submitted assignment. There's 2 people in the class. These are both test accounts for me. So I'll just go ahead and hit View Submissions. This is where you can see quickly who's submitted it for grading. So if you're looking to see, these people have done it, these people haven't, you'd have a list of all the students in your course, and then it would either say submitted for grading and be green, or there'd be no submission there. If you want to see what they wrote, you can see them right here. You can click this button, and it will take you, to the bigger version, if their answers are longer than what fits right there. You can also just grade them right here. So these are their answers. You can give them a grade. The current setting is out of 100, so if you were to set this up for a rubric grade, your rubric would show down here. I was also going to show you, so this is how you can just see their answers. The reason that this PDF screen shows up is because of what I'll show you next, which is an alternative way using more Google Docs to integrate with Moodle. So let's just get out of here. So what I could have done, and I'll go in to the course settings again. What I could have done is done this Google link. And my Google link here, what you would have to do, and this is just a trick, you can use it often, right there. You can get rid of all that, and you can just go copy. So let's update that link. And then I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. So I changed the link a little bit so that it says copy now instead of sharing and edit and all that. Now down here, instead of allowing online text, I'm only going to allow PDF submissions. So they can no longer type in Moodle. Now they have to upload a document. And I'll show you what that looks like on the other end. Do I not hit that? So we'll go ahead and save this. Now, if I go in as a student, so let's go back to the home page. If I log in as a student, I can click on the assignment. And let's say I didn't edit the previous one. Now when I go in to do the assignment, here's my Google link. Here's my upload. I'm only allowing PDF uploads, and I'll show you why. So we'll click the Google link. Actually, I should go in with a different account. Okay, that means that I forgot to do something on my Google document. So here I'll go, and for sharing, I'll need to change my sharing. So just put anybody on the web can view it. Now here's why that's important. Let's go back. So now their Google link is up here. So I click on it, and it forces them to make a copy. So here's the copy. Now I can go in here, and if I do this, usually I make step 1, change the name of this. So put your last name underneath it. You don't have to do this, and I'll show you why in a minute. But so now they can go in and they can change stuff. So they could say, here's my answer to question 1. I don't know that they're, I mean, obviously you're probably not going to have this formatting, but so now they have their own Google Doc of this. What they can do, yes, they can share it with you, but if they just print it to a PDF, so here they just print to a PDF. Theirs will actually look a little different than that. I have cloud printing set up, so so theirs will look like this. Then they can save it, save the file to their computer. So my file is going to be more underscore, and it'll be in my downloads. Here's why this is important now. A student clicked on the Google link. They got a copy. They filled out the copy. They printed it as a PDF. Right here, they can upload it. Right there. Click upload. And they upload this file. And I'll show you what that looks like on the teacher end. So now, from the teacher perspective, go ahead and refresh this. I click on this assignment. I've got one submission, so I'll click View All Submissions. This one's submitted for grading. Now, it still says that it was done. What I can do, though, is I can click on this grade button, and the PDF of what they uploaded shows up right here. The reason this is important is because now, when you're grading these, you'll be able to, might have to zoom in a little bit. Oh, it's because of how I printed it. Anyway, if it's a Google Doc, it won't look like this. It'll look like a regular document. Now, if I want, I can mark this document up. So I can do things like this. I can write things on this. I can circle. I could put a little, I can change the color. Let's say I want to put a stamp right there. Maybe I want the stamp to be that's not good, this part's good, this part's good. So it's a little bit more interactive in terms of grading. And then you can hit Save Changes. Now when you click Save Changes, I didn't ever grade it, but a student can go in and now they see all of this right up on the document itself. So again, there's 3 ways to do this. You kind of have to choose how you want it to look. This is the most advanced way, takes the most setup, and it takes a little bit of time to get kids used to uploading a PDF. The easiest way to do it is the first way I showed you, where they go in and click on it, and then you have your questions above it. I'm on the teacher side, where you'd have your questions above it, and then they type in their answers below. I'm happy to explain any of these anymore. I don't mean to confuse you, so if you are confused, I can explain any of it more in depth. I just want to show you the available options, and then you have to choose what you're looking for in your class. Like I said, if you have questions, let me know.